record. Yes, okay. So now here I am trying to serialize only two fields. So I mentioned over here only two fields as write objects. So now we need to read the objects. So how to read the object? So here, right, we have param object input. So here we have the same method read. So here, right, first we have written integer, right? The same order we have to read. So first we have written integer. So read int. So read int, it will return integer value. That integer we need to assign it to age. After that we have written name. So we need to read next field after that. The same order we need to follow actually. That is the funda. Read object, and that object we need to convert into string. Why? Because string is a subclass, right? So here we need to assign it to, and I need to typecast that object into string. That's all. So I have written over there and I have written over here, and this is the changes into student class. And rest is same, writing the file and reading into from the file. So what I will do, I will copy the same code from the previous thing, this reading writing till here. Just I will copy into main method. So inside the main method, what I am trying to do, just copy paste. So here here instead of employee object, I need to create student object. Student, yes, equal to new student. So for a student I need to set the values. Set age, I am giving 11. Yes dot set card number, credit card number, I am giving some blank number, but that should not store actually. Set card number, yes, name I am giving XYZ. So this object I need to pass over here, right? So I need to remove employee and I need to pass student object. Okay, I will give different name. I will give std student dot. I'm storing student object into std.txt file, and I need to read from the same file, right? Std. And here, right, I need to typecast to student, right? Student. So here I will write std. Std age, std name, std card number. So here the last field is card number. So card number, that is fine. So here I will mention card number. So now it is clear, right? So we are not trying to store a card number into file system. So now let me run this program and let me see what values we can able to read from the file. Read. So here we are getting some exception. Write external object saved successfully and no valid constructor. See here we are getting one exception, right? Student. So what happened, while we are doing deserialization, JVM will do deserialization. That time it will expect default constructor from the student. So right now we have not implemented default constructor, right? Why? Because this object is not generating from the JVM. This object is reading from the file system, right? So we need to provide default constructor. Just no need to implement, just default constructor. See here public student, and that's all. I didn't written anything. So let me run again one more time. You can able to see the output, right? Age is 11, name is XYZ, card number is null. So what I will do, for the first lines is not required, right? Creating file, student, I will comment these lines. So why? Because we have already stored the object into memory, so we can read whenever we want. So I don't want to create student number, student object, and I don't want to store student object into file. It's a one-time activity. So you can read that object n number of times. So to read the object, these lines are required, right? So then we can run and we can see the values. So see here. So you can able to read age, you can able to read name, but you are not able to read card number. Why? Because there's a sensitive data I don't want to store into file system. So in that case, right, if at all if you are doing externalize, you can make that one as a static. So let's suppose it is not a static field, but still you want to avoid from the serialization, then we have to do this process.
Oh, got it.
So that is the serialization concept. And tomorrow what we will do, I will take cloning. Maybe that is not required for testers actually.
Object
But
lesson.
you know that one, cloning?
I just know the concept. Java, like I've been keep on reading on my own from self-learning.
Okay, but there is lots of things only for serialization. I can talk some 3-4 hours, but that much in depth is not required for you guys.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm telling. I mean, over you. But even you will not get this much in depth in somewhere if you go for any institute. They will not teach you. Just they will teach the first example only.
Okay.
Serialization, and they will stop. They will not explain static, volatile, how the memory, data, all those things. But still, I'm explaining why, because you need to understand at least.
How long will the cloning class be?
Cloning class, I will take tomorrow some half an hour or 45 minutes max. I will not take 1 hour. And I want to tell you I will take some 5 minutes. So as of now, right, we are referring classes in the same file. So here I'm referring employee, sorry, student, it is there in the same class. Let's suppose I want to refer the student class into some different project. So how to refer that one?
Yeah, that you have to include that package, right?
Yeah, package. So before that, right, we can able to, that is second concept. Yes, that is correct. We need to import the package. So before that, we need to refer the project, right? So how to refer? So let's suppose if you want to refer this project serialization demo into JDK file, just right click, properties, go to Java build path, here projects. So here add projects. Then you can select which project you want to refer. So this is one way. So let's suppose you are not using Eclipse, and here in Eclipse there is no one project. That project is there in some different location, but still you want to refer. How to refer that one? So for that, what we have to do, we have to create jar. Let's suppose you want to give this serialization demo to somebody else. So how to create jar? Just right click, export. Here you will get somewhere Java. See here we have one concept called jar file. Just select that one. So here you can give the jar file name. First browse where you want to store the jar file name. I'm selecting on the desktop. I want to store. I want to give the jar file name like demo. So I want to give the jar file name serialization demo. Jar means what is, so whenever you are transferring multiple files to somebody else, you will make a zip, right? So you are compressing all the files and you are making that as a zip, and you are giving that file to somebody else, and what they will unzip that folder and they will get all the files. The same way here, what we are trying to do, you are making zip of all classes and you are giving to somebody else. Dot class files, dot Java files is not required, right? So here you will see. So this is the way to create jar. So how to refer this jar? Let's suppose go to Eclipse. Let's suppose I want to refer the the serialization demo jar into JDK5. Just right click, properties. Here we have libraries, right? So projects to add another projects, libraries to add jars. So here we have add jars. So here you want to add jars from external, right? So select add external jars. So then you can select the desktop. So inside the desktop, so this is the jar. Just select that one and it will be added to your project. Then you can able to see the classes, everything. Then you can able to refer the classes. Here, let's suppose take one of the example. Yes, this is the one. So inside that you need to import that class. So how to import that one? AMPO or the import com dot. What is that package name? No, I didn't remember that class name. Serialization manager. The package name is com.ser. So you need to write here import com.ser. So if you see here, right, you can able to see your classes, right? So but just you are referring the jar from the JDK file. So this is the way to create jar by using an Eclipse. So let's suppose if you don't have an Eclipse, how to create a jar? So let's suppose I want to create jar file for this project. So how to create jar for this project? So just go into that location. So this is the project, right? JDK5 features. This is a project. Just assume we don't have Eclipse, we have only DOS command. So go to bin location. So here just press shift, right click, and you will get open command window over here. So we have opened your command window, right? So here how to create jar, and we need to give the jar file name. So I want to give test.jar. So here we have n number of files, right? There is so many classes is there, right? So how many classes you want to make zip? If you want to make zip only 2-3 classes, you have to specify. If you want to make all the classes as a zip, just you can mention star. So here we got some error. What is that? Equal legal jar.
Can we see this tomorrow because my kid is calling me?
Okay, fine. You'll see. Yeah. But tomorrow is the last class for us. Okay.